Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode in the series. Thanks for tuning in. In the last episode, we dove into the shared preferences, and we're actually saving the favorited state of particular views when the user favorites or unfavorites any of these tiles. So I kind of just wanted to update a little bit of the transition here. I think um, when we first moved to the fragment implementation instead of activities, we kind of lost that little transition or animation that happens when we go between screens, or in this case, fragments. It kind of just looks pretty simple that it's just, snapping to one or the other, um, view, but we can update that pretty easily actually. Here I will drop the article in the comment section, but in our fragment manager or in our fragment transaction, we can actually just call set custom animations and passing in a few different animations. I will, I guess, talk about them. So when we're going to uh, our detail fragment, if we Command P while inside the parentheses, we can get up the different parameters that we would need. And so there are two functions, one that accepts just two animation resources, and that's the enter and exit animations, and then the enter, exit, the pop enter, and pop exit one. So let us see. This is going to be enter. Let's try open enter. Maybe fade exit. So these first two, well, actually, we could talk about it. We can click in here. Oh, no, this is the other function. The first two here for the enter and exit are the fragments that are when you're transitioning forward, per se. So an animation for the fragment being added is the first parameter, and then the animation for the fragment being removed or detached is the second parameter. And then if you use the last two, or the function that has two additional ones, it basically has animations for when you're returning from a particular uh, from one fragment to the next when you're actually doing the fragment manager pop backstack. So if we remember here, it's just pretty snappy, if you will, and then if we rerun it, we'll see how these two animations work out. So you can kind of see the open enter pretty easily. It kind of looks like the fragment is like reaching the edges, as it like comes into the screen. And then going backwards is still pretty, like immediate, pretty snappy, not all that smooth and whatnot. So um, let's see here. This is going to be the pop enter. So this is the animation that's going to run for basically the list activity coming back into the view. Let's see if they have any new ones. Yeah, maybe slide in left. Slide out right, maybe? I don't know how that's going to look. Trying to figure out where these ones are coming from. But I haven't created these. These are just basic animations that come with the Android system. It looks like these ones are quite old as far as the android.r.anim, and then the r.anim ones seem to be a bit newer. but you can actually see like what it's doing there, and then you can actually create your own um, animation file to load here, and then you can do something fun or different than what they have currently. So again, when we move forward, it kind of makes its way from the inside of the screen out, and then as you go back, yeah, not the most beautiful, but you can see this one, the list fragment here, is sliding in from the left, and then the overview fragment or the detail fragment slides out to the right and kind of fades out as well. So not the not the most glorious animations here, or I don't know, we're kind of just working with what the system has, but I just wanted to kind of show you that there's a quick and simple way to jazz up the interaction between the two, and now it's kind of I don't know, just feels a little bit more fluid. Obviously, if we kind of set certain things up a little bit better, or maybe made our own custom animations, things would look a little bit cleaner. So, for now, hopefully it's just a demonstration of how simple it really is to provide animations going to a screen and then provide the animations coming back from a particular screen. So, just know that a basic implementation is actually very straightforward. So maybe we'll go ahead and kind of customize this in the next video. I want to try to keep these a little shorter, but maybe we'll get into building our own animations, taking a look at some of these, and seeing how we can actually, we can't modify these, but we could modify our own, and we could make them, I don't know, take a really long time and see how the animation actually works over, a 5-second period instead of 150 milliseconds or something like that. So yeah, we'll get into customizing them in the next one. I'll see you there.